Welcome back, anglers. I'm the survivalist, and we return to Call of the Wild, the Angler. So last episode, I just got my taste of the game, starting to show it off, see what it's like. Made a mistake or two in the tutorials, figured that out. So we're going to keep going. There's still a few things to do. I mean, yeah, I can equip my rod, but I don't think I really should have that out walking along the street up to an office. We got a little preview of the shop of like all the items of different modes of transportation, like boats and cars. I got a little look at all the different rods, reels, baits, stuff like that, even lines. I was a bit disappointed to see there's nothing for fly fishing, but maybe if it does come in a free update, it's just like this area so screams fly fishing to me. Not that I've ever actually done it myself, but I would love to actually like have the experience trying and seeing what it's like. Okay, so you are the warden,
I
Clayton.
You got my message. Welcome to the reserve, buckaroo.
Help Clayton preserve the reserve by reporting objects of interest you find while fishing and traveling, reporting instances of invasive plant species, disease-infested trees, or tourist attractions you find.
First
Okay.
up, buckaroo, here's your bread. Oxeye daisies are the thorn in the side of sweet Mother Nature. Pale, mangy weeds. Can't miss them if you wanted to. Now for the butter. Engelmann spruce beetle infestations. Horrible little creepy crawlies that'll rip a forest apart in a flash. And finally, bread and butter ain't squat to a big, sizzling hunk of meat. Personally, I reckon bones are useless without tasty flesh attached. But them tourists love a crusty stegosaurus.
Oh.
So keep a lookout. Don't go out of your way, but if you're fishing and you spot one, let me know.
Okay, that's interesting. So they are going to have like little landmarks you can go see and do. And yeah, okay, so there's some undiscovered stuff around us. There's... Oh, okay, so there's actually a lot of places you could go off to. Kind of curious... What is with the neon yellow here? Like, are these little objective things? Oh, Float Fishing 101.
Fishing guru from Taylor's Tackles is here to tell you what's what and who's who. I've picked out a nice spot for float fishing, so catch you there.
Okay, so that's how you can access tutorial. I like that as a way to, like, go into tutorials. And then these are, like, little other... Okay.
Nice guy. An inherently good guy, even. Lovely afternoon for a fish. Or perhaps a purchase?
Accidentally cut off the audio playing there. Let's just head down and...
Right here,
Okay, I'm probably just going... I'll take a quick look. I think this is probably everything I've just done already. Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice way to handle the tutorials. I just wish there was more of a, like, do you wish to begin this tutorial, yes or no? Like, little ways just to confirm that what you're doing.
You'll need a float rod, so whip it out. Float fishing involves suspending a bait underneath your float and a whole lot of patience.
Yeah, okay, so floater sits on top of water while the hook is variable distance below surface. Once fish interacts with the hook, nibbling or biting, floater will move and getting time to strike. What sets float fishing apart from spin fishing is the more idle approach to getting a bite and the use of baits rather than lures. After casting, you wait and let the fish come to your bait, and if you don't get a bite, just recast in a different spot.
Before you cast, try experimenting with the drag and hook depth. The drag set by your reel determines how much power a fish needs to take line and gain distance.
Oh, that's how you change the hook
Determines
depth.
how much line distance there is between your hook and the float. This should always be less than the depth of the water.
Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Now use all I've taught you to catch yourself a fish.
So I can just right-click and that gives me a nice little short cast. I kind of wish I knew that before. Okay, yeah, so there are some nice little shortcuts to learn, and this is going to be a little bit different than what I was doing. So I'll just try, again, kicking through more of the tutorial stuff. Progress us along. And then, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But I do have to say, the game does look pretty good for, like, granted my computer can't run it at its most high-end specs. But even with, like, the settings I do have right now, I do think it looks pretty good. No. Yeah, we'll leave it out there for a little bit or two. I think float fishing would probably be my favorite form of fishing that I've done. There's basically only two I have done, which are float fishing or trolling along. And I don't know if the game's going to have trolling as something you can do. What that basically is you have to basically pull it off with a boat. Basically just keep the boat running either going forward or backwards and keep a line in the water that's just being dragged along behind. I'm just going to see if I can change the depth. Because I don't actually know what the water depth is here. So maybe I'll just try for something small like that. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just give it a little bit of time. Yeah, just the sun on us. God, this might be a nice series to keep on weekends, just as something to relax and wind down with if the rest of the week is more action games or stuff like that. Like if I do more Monster Hunter and Carnivores and stuff like that, having something that's just basically kick back, ease up, and toss a rod or line in the water, I think that'll fit pretty well into everything. I don't want to leave it sitting too long, and I might even try changing out the bait, or changing the bait out too, see if we can get better luck. Yeah, let's see, how are we doing time-wise? Not too bad. This is one of those ones where it'd be a good series if I have something to talk about as, like, topics while we're waiting for a fish to strike. And, you know, I'm going to try changing the bait out. Maybe the bread's not quite working as well. There we go. And I'm going to... Yeah, we'll try it that. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3... Oh, nope. Didn't quite work. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, again, just no matter how many times I seem to try that, it almost has like a fixed distance it wants to go out with. You can actually kind of see like little disturbances on the lake too. I guess like the fish going after things. Well, I guess if it is going to take the more realistic approach like the Hunter series does, well, Call of the Wild, it's kind of like an in-between of realistic and also kind of like arcade feeling. So I don't know if we will run into that for... Nope. I think that was actually like a pike that just went up there. Yeah, I can see him floating right on the top. I'm not actually seeing anything too close to us. I wonder if maybe I should be trying to go for, like, shorter depth or greater depth? Like, this is probably where trying to do video, like, a series on the game might be a little difficult, considering how I can be for, like, my patience levels, but... Let me see about bringing it in, see if there's anywhere... Let's try 1 meter out. Like, that might be too deep, and I don't really see... Okay, yeah, so the 8.9 is how much line I have out right now. I don't know if there's any way to really get an idea for, like, what the water depth is, though. So, when I am trying to set the hook depth, I know if it's too deep or not deep enough. I was kind of hoping for, like, the little tutorial mission sort of seemed it'd be a little bit better luck right now, unless maybe it was thinking I'd have better rod and reel. I could cast out farther. Looking around, I don't even see anything like in the shallows like we've sometimes seen. You know what, let me try over here more so, like maybe in the shallower area. Okay, change that out for the bread. Let's just see if this gets us anything over here. Oh, yeah, I think a little bit to the left there is a fish. So maybe I shouldn't have been trying to cast straight out, but instead over into the shallows a little more. And just as quickly as I had seen it, I do not see anything. Oh! Something over to the top left there. I think if I try... it might be coming in. There's that little speck of almost like white or silver I can see. Yeah, it's going for it. There we go. Little juvenile mountain whitefish, okay. And traits. I actually don't know what those traits mean. Oh, okay, actually I think that is in relation to the fish. Okay, so I think it's bottom feeder, fighter, and nocturnal. Yeah, so there's that done. Let me head back up and check out what some of the other tutorials had in store too. Because there weren't anything else for fishing, I don't think. It looked like it was for boat handling and driving. And, I mean, it's probably going to be quite a while before I'll be able to be with my own boat or that. Actually, or maybe they'll let you have a vehicle pretty quick, because I did get I think it was 200 credits. So it might actually be the case that, you could get a vehicle pretty early on, and it also would help you get around to Actually, okay, where was the shop? Oh, actually, it's back here more. Yeah, see, so here are... Okay, there's more... Oh, okay, that's a lot of, like, stuff here now. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, it is, I guess, a hold, so you do have to go through.
If you've spent any time with Old Clay, you've heard him talk about his son. One in, one out, that's the way of the world. Glad I can be here and not there.
Okay, let's try boat handling.
Did you miss me? Back again with a boating crash course. First stop is the Outpost Pier.
Now, let me just get a handle on how the vehicles are to drive, get around with. I was hoping maybe we get a little bit of credits to help us further along, but I guess it is just full tutorial to let you know how it kind of goes forward. I'm not sure if I'd prefer a boat or a Jeep. I think I'd probably take the Jeep first, because I can always cast from shore, but to, like, get boats in the water, that is going to be a little more limited on your access areas.
The next step is to call a boat. The valet will have it there in a flash.
No, it's literally a phone. Okay, the Lionheart 500 Sport. Compact, mobile, lightning-fast sport fishing boat. Crafted from pristine fiberglass for high durability and unyielding performance. Let's call her in.
Now,
No.
get in the boat, take your time, and be careful not to slip.
Yeah, that's one thing that can always be a little bit difficult. Is it literally...
Boats are best shared.
Walk
Although,
right in.
for safety reasons, we ask you to invite 3 friends as passengers maximum.
Okay. Passengers can enter and leave boat in the same way the driver does, but there are a few differences to what a passenger can do. First, if passengers are fishing on a boat and the owner drives away, everyone will be forced into their seats. Second, passenger can also not drive someone else's boat. And third, cannot call for a new boat when there's still passengers on your old one. Okay.
You mentioned in your application that you could drive a boat, so let's see what you've got.
I did? No, I guess I can. Yeah, it's just like driving a car. I mean, yeah, it is basically just the simple things. Although, truthfully, I don't think there's ever, like, a brake for boating. Maybe there is on certain models or certain engines or motors, but not typically really used to a brake. There's probably... What I'd like to do is stop the motor first, then switch it into reverse, and
Now,
that's your...
Take out your rod. Fishing on a boat isn't too different from the shore. Let's see what you can catch.
Okay, well, I can definitely... Oh, can I not? I can't move at all. That's interesting. So I guess there won't be, trolling. Or, yeah, because it said anytime you're going to drive away, everybody'd be forced back into the seats, so I guess there isn't going to be troll fishing, or trolling fishing. Yeah, we'll just kind of try out here for a little while, see if we can get something. No, looks like there are a couple of things out there. I don't know if I'll be able to have the cast length to reach them, though. I'll just leave the line in the water for a little bit and see. Oh, they actually have the sound of, like, the waves hitting on the boat hull. That's a nice little attention to detail there. Oh, we've got a potential one. Yeah, getting the hang of pumping a little bit more. There we go. Another, oh, progression. Every rod, reel, bait, lure, and soft plastic can be mastered. Piece of gear is mastered when it has earned enough mastery points. Mastery points are earned by successfully catching fish with that piece of gear. Mastering piece of gear will grant you XP. Okay, so I guess I've mastered out the rod. So we can release the fishy.
Your boat also has an anti-beaching feature, which you should take a look at.
Wait, what? If you ever find yourself curious what happens when you beach your boat, fear not. By default, every boat is equipped with a special anti-beaching feature. Anti-beaching will make sure your boat can't get onto land. Which can be changed in accessibility options by switching your boat assist
Now,
off.
get back to the pier, dock the boat, and my work here is done. Latest.
Oh, okay, if I put the rod away, it kind of does that. Now, I kind of want to try and see what happens if I try to beach the boat. Yeah, it says there's an... Although I'm curious, if there's a way to turn, like, the beaching feature off, does that mean you can beach the boat and then you have to, like, call to get it moved out? Or can you push it out? I don't know now. Well, let's just go full force and see what happens. Again, just like testing for fall damage, it's for science. No, you can actually just exit the boat right on land. Okay. So I guess the... Uh-oh. Oh, I think I actually did beach us. Okay, let me exit the boat and see if there's a way to, like... Oh, yeah, you actually can push the boats around. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to or not. So let me back us out a bit. And then, since we don't have to line it up super fancy, we can basically, I think, just drive it straight to it. Yeah, automatically puts the boat in correct position, puts me on the dock. There we go. Yeah, trying to line the boats up can take a little bit of work getting the angles right, but... Okay, so that was boat handling. Jeep driving shouldn't be anything anywhere near, like, as involved. Well, granted, that wasn't really involved itself, but... I don't think they'll ask me to try fishing from a Jeep. I don't think, anyway. Who knows? Maybe they will. But yeah, just like the Hunter Call of the Wild, once they give you the basic tutorials, you are...
Hey, it's me, the shopkeeper with the great deals.
Hello. Yeah, once you've gotten the tutorials down, you are basically just free reign, go do whatever the heck you want.
Driving instructor Sophia here to show you the ropes. First stop is the outpost valet.
Okay, let's see
The
here.
next step is to call a car. The valet will have it there in a flash.
Oh, what's this? Is that a map? Blog writing. Oh, and there's some things here, too. Okay, Taylor's Tackles challenges. Find 3 types of challenges set by Sophia on each outpost board. These include fishing challenges, catch specific fish particular location, photo challenges, find out where the photo was taken, catch specific fish there, and map challenges. Find location on a map and catch specific fish there. Okay. So that's what those are. We're not going to worry about that, though. We've got the Jeep driving to handle. The Voyage Blue Rat. Voyage Blue Rat is a tried and tested off-road vehicle that readily tackles all weather conditions with its patented Quattro Plus system. The Quattro Plus system offers low-range capability that won't leave you in the lurch when you have somewhere to be, culminating in a hardy and versatile workhorse of a 4x4. Let's call her.
Now, to get in the car, I'd recommend using the door, but you could always try and burrow up from the bottom.
Okay, we'll just hop in there.
Sure hope you can drive. Give that a go.
Sure. How hard can it be? Oh, there's... I say how hard can it be, and I'm already smacking into the road signs. Okay, bison crossing around here, though. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, the Jeep's a little, sensitive for its turning. I'm not expecting it to be quite as sensitive as it is. And again, I think I'm basically flooring it, too. Nice, relaxing fishing game. Okay, let's not try to go all out. Yeah, even just staying at 30 miles per hour is probably okay. Although what's weird is they did ask if I wanted the, like, measurements to be, or, the units of measure in metric or not. And I chose metric, so I don't know what the kilometers per hour would be. Yeah, this is, well, kind of easier. It does feel like the turning is still a little, very sensitive still. Good God. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's exit the car. And just stop in here on foot. I don't need to drive it up here. Oh, actually, it does want us to literally drive it into there. Okay, I can do that. Hey, he even got, well, I don't think Smokey always had a mustache, so I guess that's their... Actually, is Smokey the Bear public domain?
I've already shown you the door.
I never even thought about that now. Oh. Okay, so there's some notes and stuff. Can I actually go in the... No, I can't go in the building. Okay, so... Wait, does that mean... I just have the vehicle now? I think this basically is just... Doing those tutorials, I got myself the vehicle. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, I'm going to head back to the outpost to finish off this episode. But yeah, doing those two tutorials, oh my good lord. Okay, I think we got the hang on it a little better. I mean, turning is still... Oh, jeez. Yeah, turning is still kind of wonky. I might have to look and see if there's any settings for that. But, good... Oh, Lord, maybe not so... Well, at least the signposts stop us. Yeah, turning still feels like it's pretty, a little bit janky. I mean, I'm not going too fast, it's not so bad, but I kind of wish there was a... Almost like you could just hold a, like a cruise control. That's what I was trying to figure out. Just like set a speed, it'll keep at that speed, and all I have to do is worry about the turns. But if you do want to go around quickly, you have the option to. Just, I hope you're very good at driving. Because, yeah, even just like the simple little things really seem to be able to turn you right off the road. Like, speaking of which... Okay, here we go. We're coming in. Yeah, speed limit is only 10, so... Yep, a little bumpy there, but... We are parked and back. Yeah, so there's challenges I could go off and do. There are a few more things like this. I've got some credits. I've got options now. But that basically wraps up majority of the tutorial stuff, I think. I'll see what the comments might be for what I'll go for next. I'll have to see. But yeah, so far, I'm more impressed than I thought I would be, considering like how the comments, or well, not comments, but like the reviews on Steam were. There's probably some more stuff to be done with the game, and again, just having the two types of fishing, I feel like there should be fly. That's just on me, though, but there's a lot here that we can get into more, try out. And yeah, we'll leave this episode of Call of the Wild, the Angler right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care stay alive, and happy fishing.